What's up guys, Feel Safe here. Today we're going to talk about the Runcam2 and what I'm going to be using it for in terms of the camera itself. Okay, so the Runcam2 looks like this normally, but with the added feature, I have a 30mm zoom lens that I put onto the camera, and we're going to be using this for sniping more or less. I mean, I could use it for like CQB or just assault or anything like that on a regular assault rifle, but I'm going to be using this probably more or less for a sniper zoom lens. Now you're thinking 30mm, that's not a lot. Well, with this Runcam, I can go into an application on my phone. You could download through your Google Play or the iPhone. I don't know what the iPhone has. I use Android, so it's a little different. But you can go through Google, I think it's called Google Play. Yeah, pretty sure it is. Anyway, aside from all that, Android. The Runcam2 has an application you can use to narrow the field of view or widen it, and it actually zooms in a little bit as you critique that. Now with a 30mm lens, I can get pretty close to what I'm need to be looking at, and by the time I go to edit everything, 30mm, I can always blow it up just a little bit or shrink it if I need to, so it'll look just fine. So basically, the modification for this Runcam is not as hard as some would think, and I don't know if Brain Exploder, which is where I learned all about the zoom lens and such, but it's not as difficult to change as he makes it look, maybe, to some. I was kind of doubting my ability to do it myself, but it's not actually that hard. Once you unscrew the original lens, which looks like this in the baggie here, come out wherever you are, which looks like this. Pretty standard, everything's upside down. Anyway, this is the original lens that come on the Runcam2. When it was inside of the camera, right around these threads was a little bit of glue that actually was like, imagine my fingers as the camera, had glue on top of, in front of my finger and all the way around. Just pretend like there's a complete seal all the way around the side of that. So there was a line of glue that went all the way around the threads that kept it in place and kept it from tightening or loosening up. So the only thing I did was took an X-Acto knife and I just cut along the seam as flatly as I could with the threads and the seam of the camera to detach the lens. After that, you just screw it out, you screw your other one in, and this is where the app comes in handy. Basically, you turn your app on and you point to something however far away you want your new zoom lens to be focusing, and you just twist it and tighten it until it gets to a really crisp picture. So, and all in all, it takes about 10 minutes maybe to change yourself. What I would recommend is going to Walmart or your Kmart. If you don't have any of those, go to your local hobby shop. Look for Model Glue. Now the Model Glue, it is a semi-permanent attachment. Now it's kind of like super glue. It's a little more gluey than super glue actually. Once it actually sets, it kind of melts the plastic. Now this is for like if you want to do a permanent adjustment. If you don't want to do a permanent adjustment, they have such thing as hot glue guns or shoe goo. I think it's called shoe goo or shoe glue. Anyway, you can find that in the shoe department, usually of stores that carry shoes, obviously. And it's basically just like it's kind of like a rubberized super glue, kinda, which it's easier to peel off. It's kind of like a silicone based, I guess you would say. But it's a lot easier to peel off, and if you wanted to change your camera back out. Now these cameras here, they run about $80 to $90 US. Anywhere else it's like, I don't know, what is it in Europe, like 65, 70 euros, something like that. So I mean, it's kind of like an offset a little bit. anywhere else, I don't know. I got this one shipped, where did I get this one shipped from? Hobby, something Hobby, online, I can't remember. What was I saying? Anyway, I had a problem with the battery, so I emailed Runcam, the actual company Runcam. You can buy them from Runcam. There's a website, and I'll put that in the link right here below my face. Here's the link. But I emailed them and I said, hey, my battery's got a problem, it's not fully charging, or it's getting really hot when it charges, blah blah blah. I can't remember exactly what it was. So the guy was like, okay, not a problem, give me your serial number, whatever it was, your receipt, that's what it was, email of the receipt. So basically I just took a screenshot, and I photoshopped just the receipt area, and I cropped it and stuff. When I say photoshopped, I cropped it. I made it larger and, you know, more legible. And then I emailed it to him, and then he emailed me back and said, okay, no problem. And he went through, he placed the order for the battery for me. I gave him my address and all that stuff. And he, he credited the amount of the battery, which the battery was like 10 bucks, 11 bucks, something like that, United States dollar. So he credited that back, and within like 2 weeks I had my new battery, and it works fine. So short story, it's gonna be a good camera to zoom with, and obviously the GoPro Hero Session 4 is gonna be good for the helmet cam or the boonie cap. Alright guys, so if you got any more questions about the Runcam, zoom cam, sniper cam, any kind of thing like that, go ahead and post that in the comments below. Here I'm gonna leave all the links in the description stuff that you can, you know, go look for yourself if you got any kind of questions. As far as that, there should be some gameplay. I know I've been saying this for a while. The weather's been kind of shifting wherever it wants to go here lately. But now we're in like mid-April, so it's getting a lot prettier out, a lot warmer, no more snow, less rain, and it's gonna be good. So hopefully there'll be some gameplay footage up in here in a couple of weeks. I'm hoping. I've got a little strategy thing going on maybe next weekend. I haven't got full confirmation on that yet, but I'll keep you in touch. Alright guys, till next time, remember I'm fail safe, and if you haven't subbed already, please do so. Later.